What is up guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jem. Today I'm cutting my own hair. I think it's been a year since I've gotten a haircut and my hair is extremely long now, and it's just time. Like, my hair is like extremely too long to the point where it's like on my butt now. Like, I'll show you guys. Yeah, it's pretty long. I just cannot take it anymore. I don't even really have like bad ends, split ends. Like, I like to say that my hair is relatively healthy, and it's taking me a long time to really get my hair back to normal health. I used to bleach my hair so many times, like in a year, and it's definitely damaged my hair significantly. And so I think I've grown this attachment with my hair, which kind of prevented me from cutting it shorter or just cutting it in general. But today I'm going to attempt to cut my hair by following Mondo'S YouTube video, and I think this is a pretty popular video that everyone's watched at least once. Also, I can't really even get a haircut to begin with because all the salons here are closed, and even if they are open during this pandemic, I am not going to risk it to go to the salon and potentially get COVID. So I have chosen to stay in a safe route by cutting my own hair, which is still kind of a risk because I could potentially mess up my hair and not look cute. But today I'm going to follow this tutorial and let's see how it goes. Like, my hair is really long now, so I'm a little bit nervous, and I said like a month ago that I would get it cut by myself or have my boyfriend cut it, but I honestly just kind of flaked out because I got so nervous. But today is the day. Today is the day I cut my hair, and if it goes well, then I am going to probably keep doing it for the rest of the year. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Of course, I'm going to have a t-shirt that I don't mind getting, you know, a little dirty or potentially tear up, some hair cutting scissors, and this comb. And in the video, Mondo mentioned that we need elastic bands and a brush. And I have a mirror right here to my right, so let's see if this goes well.
I also want to make it clear that this cannot replace a hairstylist. Doing your own haircut is just never going to be that great. Now, what I recommend buying some hairdresser scissors. They're not expensive. You can get cheap ones, but at least they have the ability to cut hair. Using office scissors or kitchen scissors, it's not going to do it as good of a job as this is going to do, and it's going to kind of fuck up your ends if you try and do that. Luckily, you can go on Amazon and order something. It might take a couple weeks to get to you at this time. Wash your damn hair. Apply product to protect your hair. Today on this mini.
Okay, hold on. I need to dampen my hair with some water. So I have this like spray bottle filled with water, and I'm just gonna spray some water on my hair so it's not wavy. The waves are just from the night before because I put my hair up when I sleep, so it's added a little bit of waves to my hair. So we're gonna flatten that out. My hair is naturally straight, so after it's a little wet, it should be good to go. Now we can split that in the middle. I don't like my hair split in the middle because I have a weird shaped head. For the sake of having a symmetric hairstyle, we should do it. My head looks so flat. Also, I should take off my earrings because it's probably going to get caught. I think that's pretty prepped. You can tell that my hair has some layers to it, but it's so long that it doesn't really add that much volume to my hair. It doesn't really frame my face shape anymore because it's gotten so far down.
Please blow dry, then fully straighten your hair, bone straight.
I don't
Today,
have a straightener.
On dry hair. As a hairdresser, we usually cut on wet hair, right? Usually you get your hair washed and then cut. But today we're gonna work on dry hair, because what dry hair is useful for is seeing the actual outcome of what you're doing sooner than later.
So
once you cut a piece, you know exactly.
I am going to be right back. And that is pretty much done for straightening my hair. It looks pretty straight to me for the most part, so we'll leave it as is. I think my hair's prepped, you guys. We're ready to start cutting.
Make sure everything in the back is all straight, all those little pieces underneath, all the front pieces are completely straight. And one other thing before we really start, if you have curly hair, this isn't for you. If you wear it curly and natural all the time, you're not gonna wanna straighten it and then cut it. Because you wear your hair in that natural state all the time, you should really be cutting it to the shape as how you wear it. So a curly haircut is gonna be a lot different than what I'm doing today.
This is a time where I'm really
But if you wear it blow dried and straight all the
hair.
time. Now that we have our part in the middle all set, you want to bring it all the way down to the back. Okay, so we had it parted like this, all the way down the back. Now that we have that, we're gonna then section out each of those slices into 2 more sections. So we're gonna go to the top of the head and you're gonna lay your comb on there and you're gonna find where the apex is. That's the high point of your head, the top.
My apex. Highest point.
The tallest part. And I'm gonna take the comb from that apex and go right behind her ear all the way down. Right there, right behind her ear. And those are our 2 sections on
Tallest. I feel like my head's really flat, so I don't know how to find that. Maybe not so flat. Assuming that is it. Okay.
And I'm gonna take the comb from that apex and go right behind her ear all the way down. Right there, right
Oh
behind her ear.
God, how do you do this by yourself? You made it look so easy on her. Behind. Oh, that was actually so good.
Figure out where you want your hair to land. If it's like right here, just mark it with your fingers and remember that.
I want my hair to
We're
be
gonna take
shorter
one
for
of our
sure.
elastics,
Like right here.
Comb it together in our hands and we're gonna make a little ponytail right where we want our hair cut. Make sure you're not directing the hair forward like this, okay? You want it to be right on the shoulder. So if your shoulders were there, it'd be like this. It would be nice if you had a friend there to help, or a mother, or a father, or anything.
I don't want 4 sections, it's so hard.
Keep it simple today. And we're just gonna bring that down, slide it down to meet the elbow. If you don't have anybody to help you and you can't see the back of your head, you can comb it flat, take your hand, keep that tension on it just the way it's laying right now, and then follow it forward and put the tie on, and don't lose that tension because we want it to always lay flat in the back. So if it's going like this when you put it back, that's not right. It needs to lay perfectly flat. So
I think that's pretty
repeat
flat.
those 2 steps on the other side, and I'll see you in a second.
Wait, give me a second. He's going so fast. That's kind of even for now. And then now we have to do the other side. And just let it fall like so. This strand of hair honestly feels a lot thicker than this. Feels a lot thicker than this, but maybe that's just my hair. This is so difficult. Okay, now back to the video. I think it's pretty even for the most part.
What you can also do now is just put the comb across and just check if everything is straight. And in the front, don't worry if you have pieces coming off. That's totally fine. Those are just your layers. That's just face framing you have going on there. It's okay if some strands are coming out. We just want your length, okay? We're just dealing with the length right now. And we can put this comb in between and just make sure it is all straight. Now, on to the fun part. We're gonna start cutting our hair. Oh, are you scared yet? You shouldn't be, because you're in good hands with me, okay? I'm gonna be doing this a lot where I have my scissors and my comb in the same hand. You can do it if you'd like. This is how it should look. Totally understand if you don't wanna do it. It's kinda hard. So you can always just leave the comb down, pick it up when you need it, and comb. You may have more sections than this. You may have like 6. That's totally fine too. We can actually just lift it up now at this point. It doesn't really matter where we lift it to because our section is still pulled really tight into where it's supposed to go. We are gonna point cut. Now, point cutting is when you go up instead of across, or down, but instead of across. We're not going across, none of this. What horizontal cutting is gonna do is give you a very sharp line. We're looking for a nice blended effect. If you're trying to do a very blunt haircut yourself at home, girl, just stop trying. It's not gonna happen, it's not. You need somebody to do your hair in order to get a very perfect blunt haircut. We're gonna give you a little bit more of a feathered look, but it's still gonna be very straight across. We're gonna take that section and we're gonna start point cutting. You can also point cut downward, upwards like this, or downwards like this, okay? Doesn't matter. It's the same either way. I'm gonna go like this because it's more natural for me, but I'm just gonna start cutting that hair.
Y'all, this is the moment. I have never cut my own hair ever, and I don't know if there are any salons open, so if I mess up, I'm done for, and I'm probably just gonna do a straight blunt, but here we go. We're taking the risk, you guys.
Just taking a little off at a time. There's our first cut. Congratulations! All right, and we can point cut down on this and take some of the bulk out. Ooh, 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 ooh. First cut down, first cut down. All right, let's do the back section.
Okay, hold on though. Let me
See
catch
right?
up,
So
bro.
that, you can pull it to the front. You can cut it just like this. Just don't.
This is not the best scissors. It's kind of like getting stuck to my hair. I should have gotten a little bit more. Oh my god, look at all this hair. I think I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm cutting all this hair. Oh my god. Okay, so now we're gonna have to split it again. Wait, I need to go back a few more seconds.
We're gonna take our brush this
He's
time.
doing so
Or a comb.
great
You can
though.
still use a comb if you'd like.
He's
but
making this a lot
Alright,
easier than
so now we're gonna
how
take the hair
normally
and
how
bring it all
hairdressers
to the
normally do
top
it.
of our-
So I'm gonna use this guideline like above my eyebrows and just halfway higher. I think that's halfway, kind of.
And let that down. And the rest of it, we're gonna bring up to the top. Put the elastic in while holding that tension just like this. So I just put the elastic right there. I'm not gonna cut it right there. Once it's tied tight, let it down very lightly. Leave it like that. So what we're doing here is we're gonna add layering. Now we're gonna do the same thing. All right, girl, you're back. You're back. We're gonna do the same thing. Point cut. And keep doing that on every single section, and make sure you do the same amount on each side. So if you took an inch off that side, take another inch off this side. And don't make it perfect. We're gonna wave and tell.
See, I feel like I have this tendency to make it perfect and just leave everything out.
And our last section. You can bring these to the front of your head, by the way. Don't pull on them. You can also
Wait.
kind of spread
Did
it
I
out.
miss a step?
Okay, now do
Oh,
not
no.
move the and let it down. It's gonna look very weird, but it's all good.
I missed a complete entire step. So I was supposed to get this. I'm not good at following instructions apparently. So we're gonna clip this entire thing so it doesn't get caught if I'm splitting it. It's hard to see it because I'm can't see my back. So how do you do that? It's just so hard to do this by yourself. Like if someone was doing this to me, then fine. I don't think it's the brightest idea to do this by yourself. I guess it's would have been better if I had Mitch do this for me. Holy crap, that looks like a total mess. But we're fine, everything's fine. Did I cut this up part over part? Did I cut this already? Yes, I did. So we haven't cut this part out. Now we're gonna get the other side. Okay, neighbor, chill. Makes it look so easy. Bro, what is that? I really hope this turns out fine. I'm terrified.
Now, that's pretty much the extent of layering I would do at home. Don't do too much of this because you're
He's
just
got
gonna
a point,
get
because that was
stacking.
really,
You can
really
definitely
hard.
take more off than I did and bring your layers up a little higher. Because we let half of the hair down on each section, you're never gonna cut into your length. So no matter how much length you take off when you're doing the layering portion, you're never gonna lose how long your hair is.
So I
because
think-
we let down that bit of insurance.
I think I'm just gonna cut off like these flyaways right here. They're a little bit too long, so whatever is a little bit too long, I can just cut that and snip that
Bit
off.
of
So
insurance,
it's not
so
completely
we don't cut into
perfectly
it. But I'm
straight.
satisfied with
I
this.
do want
really
like
the way that came out. Now,
curtain
lastly,
bangs.
you guys, you can always have a little bit of fun, and we can add some layering in the front if you so desire to. You can take about 1.5 inches out of the front, and while your hair is just laying flat, look in the mirror and point cut very so slightly and work your way down the hair, making little stairs. Beautiful.
Doing the little trick where he's talking about where you don't horizontally cut it. So I think at this point I didn't do terribly bad. I don't hate it. I actually I mean right now it looks really flat, but I think once I curl it, it's gonna look really cute and more volumized. But I am going to do the curtain bangs. So I found a video on YouTube and I think she really did a great tutorial on how to do it. So this video is by Ariba Birvais, and she did this video like a month ago and she did a really great job because I kind of watched a little bit of it and I feel like she explained it really well, and the outcome of it is like super naturally. So she's actually a hairdresser and I never heard of her until this video, and she's actually a hairdresser, so that's reassuring to know.
Cut. Okay, so now that these are cut, you're gonna go ahead and part it back in the center. So now you have 2 distinct sections, and now we're gonna just angle them.
So I'm gonna keep it short, but she mentioned styling it. But this is the final look of my hair, I guess. Obviously, I would not wear it out like this. Oh, okay, I kind of did a little something. Sorry guys, my camera died in the middle of talking, so while that was charging, I went ahead and did a blowout, a tiny little blowout in my hair, and just to kind of like get rid of the blunt edges and add some waves and texture to the end. But this is pretty much the final product. Honestly, I didn't mean to cut off that much hair. I didn't realize it would look that short, so I cut off like probably 6 inches. I didn't even get to measure my hair, but it's probably half my height and I'm 4'11", so just do the math and do half of that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this little video. If I can do it, and I've never done this ever, I've never cut my own hair, and I've cut my sister's hair before and it was really bad, like really bad, but that's when I was like 15 years old. So if I did this, so can you. That was a pretty good tutorial, and I will link down all of the videos right in the description. But anyways, hope you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be posting more videos. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all on the next video. Okay, bye.